Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So as you can see today I'm doing my haul video and I haven't done a haul, it must be approximately 4 weeks now. So it's been quite a while and I just want to tell you, if Mr. Wallflowers can pan round everything here on the table, I've paid today £10.55 for everything you see here. £10.55, and the reason I'm able to do that and get such quantity and interesting food for £10.55 is because I shop at food initiatives. I don't shop at the supermarket, and food initiatives, most of the food's in date. There is a couple of things, use your own discretion whether they're in date or not. I personally am not worried. I check the dates. If I'm okay with it, I'm okay with it. But yeah, everything you see here is highly discounted because I buy them at food initiatives. They're not food banks, they are discount food stores that salvage food from going into landfill, and that's how I'm able to do this. But wait till the end, till you see how much all of this would have cost me in the supermarket, and if you're like me, you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Okay, let's crack on. So as usual, I'll do my list and name my item, how much I've paid for it, what the value would have been in the supermarket, and what my actual savings are on each product. So I'll start at the beginning. Here we have a pizza, and it's a roasted vegetable pizza, so I can add meat or anything I want to on top of that. I'm going to have that for this evening's tea. So I've paid 20 pence for that pizza. Had I bought that in the supermarket, it would have cost me £6.25, which is a £6.05 saving to me. Absolutely amazing. Second on the list is some delicious salmon. And this was frozen on the 15th of December. So I'll put that in the fridge. In a couple of days' time, I'll make a salmon lasagna. Oscar's actually been asking me for a salmon lasagna. How delicious does that look? Now, I've paid 40 pence for that salmon today. Had I bought that in the supermarket, it would have cost me £9.45, which is a £9.05 saving. Amazing. And as I say, that in a couple of days will become a salmon lasagna, and it's one of our family favourites, so I'm looking forward to that. The next thing I saw was some egg pasta ravioli. So it's filled with butternut squash and cheese, and I love an egg pasta. So I've paid 84 pence for that today. Had I bought that in the supermarket, it would have cost me £3.75, so a £2.91 saving. Amazing. You know, I've paid over twice the amount for that pasta than I have for the salmon. Crazy. Next thing on the list is a Frey Bentos steak and kidney pie. Now, I've paid 20 pence for that today. Would have cost me £2.28 in the supermarket, so a £2.08 saving. And we don't eat those very often, but they're a pantry staple. So should I not be able to cook that day from scratch, etc., the lid can be took off that and baked it. Or should we lose the electricity, I can put that on the barbecue outside and bake that. So I'm quite happy to build them up in the pantry. So that was a £2.08 saving. Next on the list is 6 packets of pork patties, and in each packet is 4 pork patties. I do believe these are from Asda, Aldi. The place that I go to, this one was Fair Clempt. They put an advertisement on their Facebook page today saying everyone can take as many as they can use of these pork patties. So I got 6, all absolutely free. They had pallet upon pallet, and they didn't have room in the warehouse or in the freezer, so they gave them away to customers today. they've got today's date on and they had to give them away, and I'm really pleased I can freeze them today and I can use them. I can make meatballs out of them, I can create different meals out of them, and I was very happy to take 6 packets of 4 today. So to me, they were absolutely free. Had I purchased them in the supermarket, it would have cost me £11.70 for those 6 packets. So abundant, absolutely abundant and amazing. I bought a bag of mozzarella cheese. I've bought it a lot cheaper in the past, but this one today cost me £3.36 for 2 kilograms of mozzarella cheese. Had I bought that in the supermarket, it would have cost me £13.44, which is a £10.08 saving to me. So the savings on that cheese alone nearly covers what I've spent completely today, just pennies out. So that was worth it in itself. I got 2 large onions. I've paid 20p for those onions. They would have cost me £1.40, so £1.20 saving. A small portion of cauliflower, again, I've paid 20p for that. Would have cost me 49p in the supermarket, 69p in the supermarket, so 49p saving. I got 4 Activia yogurts. Again, they were absolutely free, and Oscar will devour them. He will absolutely enjoy them. They would have cost £1.75 in the supermarket, so a full saving to me. I picked up this little pair of gloves. Let me just show you them. Now, they were just a 1 item in the community grocers. So the rubber on the inside, really stretchable. And I asked Oscar if he'd wear them, and he said no, I wouldn't wear them outside. I said, okay, I'll keep them for a pair of gardening gloves. So for 42p, which is what I've paid for them today, they will be perfect for me once I can start getting out into the garden and do the big tidy up. So I've paid 42p for those gloves today. They would have actually cost me £3.42 to buy them in the shops. So a £3 saving. Wonderful. I bought a litre of apple juice. That yellow sticker indicates 50p. So it's a litre of apple juice for 50p. Would have cost me £2.95 in the supermarket. So it's a £2.45 saving. Some chicken granules. I've paid 20p for those chicken granules today. Would have cost me 55p in the supermarket. So a 35p saving. Fabulous. Again with the carrots, I've paid 20p for those carrots today. They would have cost me 50p in the supermarket, so a 30p saving. And the sweet corn, excuse me, I've paid 20p for the sweet corn. It would have cost me 49p, so a 29p saving. A very small bag of dolly mixtures. Now I do like a dolly mixture, so I'll have those to myself later on. Shh, don't tell Oscar. I've paid 25p for those dolly mixtures today. Apparently they would have cost 75p. I've paid 20p, so it would have been a 55p saving. Picked up some of these wafer rolls. I've paid 42p for those wafer rolls today. They would have cost me £1.50 in the supermarket, so a £1.08 saving. And as usual, Mr. Wallflowers' tea bags. So there's 40 tea bags in there that I got for 20p. They would have cost me 65p in the supermarket, so a 45p saving. So all these 20p, 45p, they add up to a lot of money. I got a bottle of barley juice for Oscar, so it's fruit and barley juice. I've paid 75p for that juice today. Would have cost me £1.84, so it's a £1.09 saving. I got a 2 litre of milk free. Really thankful for that. Would have cost me £1.65, so full savings on that. I got a really large tin. Let me just move this loaf. of barbecued beans. And as you can see from the front, the KFC barbecued beans. And what is it? It's a 2.6 kilogram tin. So I should get 7, 8, 9 jars from that. So I'll basically portion it down into kilogram jars and can it so I can take a jar at a time off the shelf, and that'll see us through for a long, long time. So as you can see from the top, it's a 3 count, so that's 3 times 42 pence. So that's cost me £1.26 today. Had I bought that in the supermarket, it would have actually cost me £8, which is a £6.74 saving. Amazing. I got a pack of Waitrose pita breads. I got those absolutely free. Had I bought them in the supermarket, they would have been 75 pence, so full savings there. I got a pack of half-baked ciabatta breads. Now, if you watch the videos, you'll know I used the half-baked bread rolls yesterday. So I'm actually replacing them today. I'm putting some half-baked bread away for the next bowl of soup. So I've paid 20 pence for them. Oh, that video is not released yet. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself here. So I paid 20 pence for those half-baked ciabattas. They would have cost me £1.37, so £1.17 saving. Wonderful. A Warburton's toasty loaf, I've paid 20 pence. Would have been £1.40 in the supermarket, so £1.20 saving. 2 litre of Asda water. It's always nice to have some water in reserve. I've paid 20 pence for that water today. Would have cost me 75 pence, so a 55 pence saving. I got a Hovis granary loaf, and I'll enjoy that. You won't eat that, will you? But me and Oscar will. I got that absolutely free. Had I bought it in the supermarket, it would have been £1.95. What a blessing. I got 6 hot dog rolls, 6 finger rolls. I got those absolutely free, and they would have cost 88 pence. I got 4 more ciabatta rolls, but fresh ones. I got those absolutely free, and they would have cost me £1.40. We love those for breakfast with sausage or something like that on. We love a ciabatta roll for breakfast. I got 6 croissants. Some of them have got almonds on, a couple of them have got a bit of apple inside. Got those absolutely free. Excuse me. And they would have cost me £3.54. I also got the sandwich rolls. I get these quite often. So we've got cheese savoury, cheddar and coleslaw, another cheese savoury, and a honey chilli and chicken. Absolutely free. Now, had I purchased them, they would have cost £10.36. So a full £10.36 saving. Absolutely wonderful. I got 2 cartons. This one looks a bit messy because it's splattered open in my trolley and it went on other things. But I got 2 cartons of coleslaw, absolutely free. Had I purchased them in the supermarket, they would have cost me £2.60. Because I just mentioned my trolley, yeah, I turned into my mum and every other old lady. I now pull a trolley instead of carrying the bags, and I love my little trolley. Takes the weight out my fingers and I just have to pull it along. I love my trolley. These were free. What a blessing. Excuse me. Express pizza dough. Now, they will be wonderful. And if you watch the channel regularly, you know the men in the house like to make the pizzas here, and they do it together. It's teamwork makes the dream work. So I'll cook the toppings. The men normally make the pastry themselves and get the pizza going. But we love pizza, and we normally do teamwork to make it. So they will go down a storm here. So there's 2 lots of the pizza dough. I got them absolutely free, and they would have cost me £4.80 in the supermarket. What a blessing. And 2 packs of short crust pastry. Again, they were totally free, and they would have cost me £3.72 in the supermarket. And last but not least on the list is a bag of sprouts. I got them free. They would have cost £1.55, so a total £1.55 saving. So as I say, everything here on the table that you see before you, I've literally paid £10.55. That's absolutely amazing. £10.55 for everything you can see. Had I bought this in the supermarket today, it would have cost me £108.08. £108.08. So that gives me an amazing saving of £97.53. £97.53. That's absolutely amazing. As I say, that cheese alone would have been £13, and I wouldn't have afforded anything else. To get all that meat free, and I can use it as mincemeat, I can keep it as patties, I can make it as meatballs, I can create my own sausages, I can do anything I want with that meat. Amazing. Some fabulous meals there. Just a little bit of veg, but I'm still chopping up with what I've got. I've still got plenty of vegetables at the moment. We've got dairy, we've got pastry, we've got meat, we've got fish, an abundance of bread, everything. You can see how happy I am. I'm absolutely over the moon with today's shop, and it's a lovely little top up of what we've been using down in the last few weeks. Okay, thank you so much for coming today. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.